On July 8, 1592, Hansando, the narrow strait running from Tongyang, a fleet of 54 led by Admiral Yi Sun Sin, facing a Japanese combat fleet of 73. Admiral Yi Sun Sin lured the enemy into the narrow Hansando Channel using 5 Panakson battleships. He spread his fleet across both flanks and reared its head toward the massive Japanese fleet. His Hagikjin tactics had the Japanese fleet surrounded. Korean ships behind the island waited in ambush. A Kobukson ship infiltrated the middle of the Japanese ships and defeated Japanese fleet. Admiral Yi Sun Sin, with more than 40 naval battles under his belt, went undefeated in his naval career. At the Battle of Myeonglang, the Admiral Yi's force, 12 battleships, completely wiped out a Japanese fleet of 130, with nary a loss. His naval tactics, his thorough knowledge of topology, and his fine personality made Admiral Yi Sun Sin respected even among Japanese forces. Up until the 16th century, naval battles mainly involved hand-to-hand combat, first colliding with, then boarding the enemy's ships. But Admiral Yi Sun Sin adopted his revolutionary tactics, crane wind formation, called Hagikjin, which surrounds the enemy fleet in a semicircle, and his fleet bombards their various cannons all at once. Joseon's fleet could concentrate their attacks on enemy's fleet, which was surrounded by Joseon's battleships in a crane wing formation. Japanese Admiral Togo Heihachiro revealed the secret of these tactics: the sub-duplicate ratio of firepower, and could decisively defeat the battle against the undefeated Russian fleet. After this battle, the tactic is still adopted by today's Navy. Joseon's lands were devastated by the Japanese invasion of 1592. Never discouraged, the Joseon developed the previous unimagined battleship under the leadership of Admiral Yi Sun Sin, boasting excellent navigation and shipment technology. In the 16th century, most battleships were large V-shaped ships that were fast but required a large turn radius. The Joseon ships, on the other hand, used the U-shaped Panokson ships. These Panokson, or board-roof superstructure ships, were the only combat ships of the era with a standing turn radius near zero. Its second floor could carry nearly 20 firearms into battle. The modern understanding of packing, different amounts of gunpowder, taking into account distance and driving speed, was first used on these ships. The standing turn and using all arms on board. As mentioned, the Gobuksun ships could fire, turn 180 degrees, turn, fire, and turn again, making for previous unthinkable volleys against the enemy. The Gobuksun's drill is also worth mention. It was installed directly into the ship's hull and thus invulnerable to enemy attack. The ship's sails could be hoisted in all directions, even while covered, making it lighter, faster than all the others. Its sniper cannons installed at its dragon head, it could attack deep into enemy lines. Its left and right cannons, the engineering of Admiral Yi Sun Sin, and his utilization of the sub-duplicate ratio of firepower transformed the Gobuksun and hence the Joseon into a naval powerhouse of the 16th century.